What is up, my ASMR family? It is your boy, your whispering perfume pimp, Christopher Cologne, and I am back with another video. So, what we have today is my most unique bottles. I guess that's what we're gonna call it. Unique. Some of my favorite. I don't know, somewhere around in there, but it's like interesting bottles, I guess. Interesting / some of my favorite bottles. But before we get into this, for those of y'all, I don't know how many of y'all like eating videos. I know some of y'all don't, but for those of y'all that like eating videos, what would you think? Well, hold on, let me put it this way. Okay, I'm thinking about starting up another channel where it'd be like 2 or 3 videos a week, and it would just be what I'm eating, what I ate that day. It would be faceless and everything. It would just be, eating what I'm going to eat. And then that's it. That's the video. I talk a little bit, but mainly eat. So, and it wouldn't be totally faceless. It would just be the plate, really. What y'all think about that? Would y'all watch or what? So, okay. But first one we have is one of my most hated fragrances. I hate the fragrance, but the bottle's cool. A bear bottle, that's pretty cool. I like the bottle, but the fragrance, it's too salty and picklish. Like, you can smell the floral in there, but it smells like it has a picklish smell to me. So, but this ain't necessarily about the smells. But yeah, for as much as I do not like this fragrance, I like what's it called? I like the bottle. What I'd like to do is get another bottle of this and see if it's just this bottle that smells like that or what. But yeah, I would like to do that, because I've seen people say, a couple people have told me this is not supposed to smell the way I describe it. So yeah, we'll see, I guess, one day when I get another bottle of it. But yeah, I think that is a pretty unique bottle right there. It's different, It would be cool if it had a magnetic cap on it, but it doesn't. Just a snap-on cap. Plastic top. Okay, that's Moschino, Toy Boy, or some people say Moschino. Okay, and this one of my first runs that I had buying online was this right here, Armov El Cielo. I guess that's how you pronounce it, El Cielo. But like, it sucks because I only wore this once or twice. I don't think I ever reviewed it because something happened where the bottle ended up being on its side and it all leaked out. I'm not exactly sure where it leaked out from, but yeah, I can still smell it. It smells good. It's got like it's a musky green herbal fragrance. Let me see if I can get any out of it. Nope. Yeah, I'd like to get another bottle, but I bought this because of the bottle. That's what drew me to it, was the bottle. I really like the bottle. So, but yeah, I didn't have it long at all, and it sucks. And most of my Armand fragrances, I don't really, the majority of them, they're not that big of a deal to me. Like, I would keep, like, if this was still there, I keep this. I keep the Urban Man, the Club de Nuit Urban Man. I keep the original Club de Nuit that I have. I might keep Aura and what's it called? And another 1 or 2, but that's about it. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Tag or the Surf. The Surf smells smells good, but you know, which we'll grab that bottle next, I guess, since I mentioned it. But Warrior smells good, but it's gone in no time, like a couple hours. But yeah, El Cello by Armand. And then this is another one, Surf. Yeah, Surf right there. So the bottle's cool. That's what drew me to it. But we'll go ahead. Well, I was gonna say we'd spray it, but I guess not. Well, that sucks. Damn. Well, there we go. Spray for y'all, spray for me. It smells pretty good. It has a woodiness to it, has a spiciness to it. Has somewhat of a little bit of a fruity, like citrus to it. Man, we're gonna look at the notes on this. But yeah, the bottle is pretty cool. Okay, so I googled it, and what it popped up a bunch of stuff from Fragrance Net. But do you see that bottle? Screw for $9.59. It's a 3.4 ounce bottle. Man, y'all can't tell me some of these people that approve this shit are not like, you know, you can't tell me that they don't see what, I don't know, man. Like, it's just, I mean, I know that's the only way pretty much that would stand is with the bolt, or, you know, the bolt head side down. But come on now. But anyway, I don't know, y'all. That's just, I have a nasty mind, okay? I have a very, you know, comedic and childish mind when it comes to certain things. But, okay, this was launched in 2018. The top notes are lemon, bergamot, and grapefruit. And the middle notes are watery notes, lavender, sage, and green notes. And the base notes are oak moss, quiet wood, musk, and patchouli. So, man, actually, this is a better fragrance than what I remember. Matter of fact, well, I'm gonna spray it on right now. So, there we go. Yeah. So that is Armand Surf. And then we have, then we'll go into Dolce & Gabbana. Now, the bottle, I like the bottle, and at the same time I don't necessarily like designs like that, but at the same time, it's a pretty artistic bottle, and it reminds me, it's got a nostalgia to it for me, because it reminds me of pan, you know, the ceramic pans back in the day that my grandma had with it. It designed pretty damn similar to that. So when I edit, I'll see if I can pull up a pan and put a picture on there. But yeah, I really like the scent, and the bottle is pretty artistic. You know, outside of everything, that's an artistic bottle right there. And that is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue Summer Vibes. Now we'll go into another white bottle, and this is Hugo Boss Unlimited. And this is, it's a really clean bottle. That's what I like about it. I like how clean it looks. So, and then on there, it's got the green. Now, I've seen some with the unlimited in green, so I don't know if that just depended on the batch or what, which I could look up the batch number, and I mean, that might be what I do, but yeah. And this smells real good. I gotta make sure I wear this because I don't think I wore this at all. So I'm pretty sure this is good for spring and summer. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna wear this. Why does it feels so low though. It feels like it's only got like halfway, but I can't. Damn bottle. That's the only thing I don't like about some of the bottles. Like, I like transparent glass bottles because you can easily see how much liquid is in it, you know. And there's a number of reasons why you'd want to see that, you know. Like for me, because I do all this, I would like to see how much is left in a bottle and this and that, especially considering I'm going to be doing the samples with y'all. Hopefully this week will be the last week that I'm not doing it. Hopefully we'll start it up next week. So there's a couple things I gotta get done. Or well, like the boxes that I'm gonna ship them in. They're up at Leslie's, so she's gotta bring them. But one of the things that I'm gonna do with or like, this is not going to be extravagant packaging, you know, because something that I want to do, like, I don't need a decorative box. Like, okay, hold on. Like, we're going to use niche for all, for example, okay? Like, just nice, simple box, you know, has your ingredients on the back and everything. And then it has, then on the inside of the box, you know, it has your samples, and then it has another insert. It's just, and then you put that in the box with the packaging, and then the shipping box itself and all that. It's a lot of trash, and you can call me liberal or whatever the fuck you want to call me, damn, but I want to create less trash, you know. We trash this fucking world, so I hate creating more trash than what needs to be. So what I'm going to do is, it's just going to be the bottles with the labels on them, and then they're going to be wrapped in this foam wrapping, and then they'll be put in, you know, and then they'll be put in the box with others. And what I'm thinking about doing is like junk mail and stuff like that, or I don't know, I gotta figure out something that's more that I would like to be more environmentally friendly to put in the boxes to keep the stuff from bouncing all around in the box, you know. So that's what I'd like to do. That's one of the things I gotta figure out. Well, one of the things I'm doing, and one of the things I'm figuring out. Okay. And niche for all. I'd give niche for all a try though. Okay, now we're gonna go into another fragrance I don't like. And that's Dunhill Century. Okay, I love the bottle. The bottle is so unique. Like, I really like that bottle. And the cap is magnetic. Like, this has a woody, wateriness to it. I don't understand why. I just don't like it. But yeah, and then it's got Dunhill on the cap right there. But that is Dunhill Century, and this fragrance has been discontinued. And I'm probably going to sell it. I don't know. And then Mark Echo Blue. Now, my original Mark Echo doesn't have, it dropped and broke, and the top of the atomizer isn't there. But this is your fresh, clean blue fragrance. But I like the triangular shape. Of the bottle. So, not your same old shit. And then, of course, course, Azora 1 has got to be on there because that's like a revolver. It's like a revolver. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a 6-shot revolver. And this is one of my favorites by Azora. One of my favorites altogether, too. You know, like I've said before, people hate on that fragrance. They talk about it's basic, but like Ash from Gent Sense is one of them, and I've seen him. You know, he likes some shit that to me is basic as fuck. Like, which I can't remember what he said about Dylan Blue, but a lot of people love Dylan Blue. I think that is a basic ass fragrance. So smells good, but basic. So and then we have Masoni Wave. Masoni Wave. I really like the bottle on this one too. I like the damn ombre look of it, where it fades from clear. Well, it's all clear, but it fades from, you know, just regular clear to clear blue. Then it's got a magnetic cap. A magnetic cap. A magnetic cap. But that's Masoni Wave. Oh, that shit smells so good, and that's perfect for summertime. High heat, high humidity, perfect. It's creamy. It's creamy and citrusy. So, and then we got Hypnos by Lancome. Hypnos by Lancome. I like the twisted square twisted bottle. So, and this is your spicy, woody fragrance. I think they consider it an oriental fragrance. But yeah, Hypnos by Lancome. Hypnos by Lancome. And did I say this has been discontinued? Because this has been discontinued too. Then we have one of my favorites, Glen Paris Unpredictable You, and I just love the way the bottle's made to sit like that. That's pretty cool. But spicy and fruity, kind of like going in a Paco Rabanne 1 million type. Yeah, it's like headed that way. So. Then we have Sexual Fresh, and I love all the ones that are in the sexual line because they're all like this right here. Got the cap on top. That'd be cool if they were magnetic, but they're not. And then all that. Somebody acting like a dumbass out there. So I just like the concave right there. Halston Z14's bottle is pretty similar, but it's more round altogether. But Halston Z14 sucks, so we're not going with that. Yeah, dude got his Lincoln Navigator fixed, and he's flying down that road. Then we have another bottle, CK All, and this is, I just like it. It's another clean looking bottle. And this is the one that I just got for $8. So I can't smell it through that. So spray for y'all, spray for me. Yeah. Good fragrance. It was worth $8. Usually you can get these for like $20. I think $20-25. Most of the Calvin Klein fragrances you can find for $20 in the rag stores. This is definitely worth $20 if you find it. Then we have Jimmy Choo Urban Hero Gold Edition. I like the writing on it. You know, the very what's it called? Very graffiti-ish style. So this is another real fruity, somewhat spicy fragrance. have two more. Then we have two more. Man, I got too much stuff in this room. Y'all see this desk? No matter how much I'm trying to create a spot for everything and everything be clean and neat and put together, I got too much little bullshit, you know. Okay, now we have Davidoff champion, and this is the barbell. Looks like a barbell. I like it because, you know, I used to work out and everything. So, but yeah, that's another fragrance. Is pretty good. Fragrance is pretty good. Okay, and then the last one is Carrera Master, and I like this bottle because it looks like that's a kind of like vented, but it reminds me of like a nuclear reactor type thing in like some sci-fi shit. So I haven't worn this in a while. I haven't smelled it in a year, 2 years, I think, something like that. I don't know. Maybe I'm remembering wrong. Maybe I did spray it not too long ago, but spray for y'all, spray for me. Damn, I need to wear this. That smells good, especially considering summer's coming up. So, yeah, y'all. So these are bottles these are some of my favorite bottles in my collection. Most unique, whatever, you know, however you want to put it. So, I'm gonna get off here, and I will see y'all next video. We'll see y'all next video. This week we're going to be changing out one of those, I don't know if we're going to change out. I don't know exactly how we're going to do it, but I'm going to do a role play this week, and I'm going to change out or add one wall. I'm adding an outlet to another wall. I'm changing it out. I'm probably going to change it out because I'll probably change out the one on the orange wall, because what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to change it out and finish that wall out and then put the couch on that wall. Well,